Alright, so here's the I-cord. It's a little loose at the end, but that's okay. You're gonna look at the stitches and make sure they follow the tread. I count it to 3, but you can do whatever. You just want to make sure that it's tight whenever you make the spiral. So you're gonna go back through on the opposite side that you initially put your needle through. You're gonna come out on the other side. You're trying to build up the spiral right now, and you're gonna come back. It's gonna seem like you're going backwards instead of forwards, but you need that to really make sure that the I-cord has some cohesion. So you see the spiral starting to form after the first 3. That's where you see the indents in the V. And you want to check, or at least that's what I'm checking. I'm making sure that the needle is coming out in the same row that the needle went into, so that the plane of the I-cord is flat. And here I'm starting to jump more than 1 because the spiral is starting to get bigger. And you're gonna keep going around and around in that fashion. Of course, the tighter you sew, the smaller your coaster will come out to be, or whatever object you're trying to make will be. So keep that in mind. So you're at the end of the I-cord. You want to make sure that that end is flat, so it's contributing to the shape as much as possible. And it's quite likely that at the end that you'll have some loose sides. So what you do for that is only sew the edges, because by now, once you get to the end of whatever shape you're trying to make, the middle part will most likely be too hard to get through with your yarn needle. And you're going to go around pulling on the edges to check to see which ones are loose, and you're going to make sure that your needle goes through at least 2 of the concentric circles to make sure that they're connected to each other, so that it's connected as one big piece. And here I am checking to see which edges are loose, and then going and working on those. Once you've got the edges fastened down the way that you would like them to be, you're going to pull the thread through to the middle. For extra security, you can weave it around the middle and then pull it through to the other side. Once you've pulled it through, you can cut the string. Snip. This is a test piece, so I didn't actually cut it. And then you want to weave in the ends for the other end of the I-cord with the shorter string from the working yarn. This is what I do whenever it's short. I'll stick in the needle first, and then I'll pull the yarn through, and And I wove in the ends twice for this. You can do it 2 or 3 times, and then you want to pull that into the middle as well, if you can. If you can't, doing on the edge is fine, so long as you can't see it. Snip. And then it's just a matter of choosing which side you like the best to be the top. Thanks for watching.